Hey, what's up guys? Ali here from mysocialyou.com and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about your favorite topic. And it's actually my favorite too. We're going to talk about the income report, how much money my YouTube channel made from YouTube ads last month, which was November of 2020. Before we jump into the video, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, and also like this video. All right, now let's jump right into this. We're going to log into my YouTube channel and we're already there actually. We're going to go back to the YouTube Studio. That's where all the data is. So I'm gonna go to YouTube Studio and let's look at the numbers, the revenue, and also some of the lessons that I learned from last month. So in order to see how much money this channel made from YouTube ads, we are gonna click on Analytics. And then instead of 28 days, let's select the last month, which was November. Today is December 12th, so we're going to look at November. And boom, here you go. So I made $939.54 from YouTube ads. So that's the YouTube, that's not the affiliate marketing, that's not the agency revenue, that's just the money or income this small YouTube channel made from the ads from YouTube Partner Program. Now, let's look at some of the key things here. First of all, if you look at, actually let me go back inside the revenue tab because I want to show you the comparison. So my RPM, the revenue per mil, was up in November 12% compared to October. My the CPM was up too. But if you look, my revenue was down. So in November, I made $939, right? But in October, we made $989. So that's like $50 less or $40 less. So that's pretty close, not a lot, right? The difference is not huge. So now let's look at some of the key things that I learned. So we're going to go through these tabs and I'll point out some of the key things that I noticed on my channel. So first of all, let's look at the reach tab. So this is really, really interesting. If you look at, my impressions were down, my views were down, the unique views were also down, and that explains why the RPM was high in November, but the revenue was low, right? Because I had less views compared to the previous month, which was the October. But, and that has to do with maybe the topics that I picked. In October, I had better topics. People found my videos more, right? So a lot of reasons for that. But main thing here, so my impressions click-through rate. This was one of my goals a couple of months ago. If I look at, let's look at October. I think in October, the impression click-through rate went up 16% compared to September. And then it continues to go up. So if I look at November, it didn't go up as much, obviously, just 1%. But this was one of my goals to increase my click-through rate. Because, if you increase your click-through rate and also your watch time, then you can really grow your channel. So one of the metric, the CTR, seems like I'm on the right track. And the change I made, and actually I did an experiment about this too on my channel, which was just a couple of days ago. I talked about what happens if you use YouTube thumbnails with faces or without, so go watch that video. But overall, the change that I decided to make was use more emotions, and also the color, use like more bright color. So if you scroll down on my YouTube channel a couple months ago, you'll notice that some of, so they're similar, but this background, I don't know if you can notice in the video or not, but the color is less bright. It's more dull, but if you come recently, the colors are like very, very bright in the background. I'm still using the same, like my headshot is the same, and also the same strategy of using the big bold. So two things I like to do is emotions with the big face and also the bold text. Those are the two things I like to do. So it seems like last couple of months it's working in my favor. So we'll see how that continues to grow. But one of my goals definitely is to start continue improving the click-through rate. All right, let's scroll down here. So traffic sources. So most of my traffic is coming from YouTube search. That's great. It's good and bad both. It's good because that means my SEO strategy, the tool I use for keyword research is TubeBuddy. Let me know if you want to see the tutorial. I can create a full tutorial on my process of picking up keywords. So that's working for me, but I'm not getting suggested traffic as much. So only 8%, right? So that's not good. That's the bad news. The good news is the SEO, the search traffic is working. The bad news is the suggested is not. And that has been the case consistently for my channel. So I need to work more on the suggested, maybe make a plan. Maybe I'll do that in 2021, focus more on the suggested. But good to know that the search is working for my channel. And also external traffic. So I'm able to get traffic from Google search. That's awesome. And actually, if you go to, I forgot, old classic Facebook layout. So some of my videos, yeah, look at this. So when someone search for old classic Facebook layout, look at this. So my video features on the first page of Google. How cool is that? And if someone searches for switch to classic Facebook, let's see, yeah, for that keyword too. So yeah, that strategy is working for me as well. So let me go back here. So yeah, a lot of my external traffic is coming from Google search. And how do I do it? When I use TubeBuddy to pick the keywords, one of the things I like to do is also make sure people are searching for that keyword on Google, not just YouTube. It's two different things, right? So YouTube is a search engine, but also Google is a search engine. Again, in the description or in the comments, actually not description, in the comments, let me know if you want to learn more about my process of coming up with the YouTube keywords and also ranking videos. I'll be happy to create a separate video for that. And then also some of the main keywords that are bringing me traffic, so I'm able to look at those. Let's look at the engagement. So my engagement went down. So my average view duration was down just a little bit. The watch time hours were down because I had less views. So that's something that I need to work on in future. Something YouTube added recently to the studio, which is right here. So now you're able to see key moments for your audience retention. I have not studied this in detail, so that's something on my list. I'm going to study this because you're able to identify where do you have spikes and where do you have dips, meaning people leave your video. So once I get chance to study these, I'll be able to improve the quality of the content in my videos and hopefully get that number back up. All right, so let's go. The last thing is the revenue tab. Again, you know, one good thing about my channel is it's consistently, it's a slow, consistent growth. It's not like a overnight going viral. And you know what? I manage a lot of different YouTube channels. This is not the only YouTube channel. So if I just to show you guys, so here, look how many channels I have that I manage. Some of these are mine, some are different clients, some are I created these channels in partnership with other people. So there are a lot of different channels, but I'm seeing this consistently. Most of the channels, a lot of people expect the viral growth, that hey, one day you're gonna hit like 5 million views or million views. But what I'm seeing is it's consistent. So if you pick a topic that you like and create consistent content, you can see something like this. And obviously it's not a lot of money. It's not the main source of revenue for my business or my channel, but you can see how small YouTube channels can still create consistent income, right? So it's very, very, very consistent over this whole 2020. Very cool. All right, guys, so this is it. This is how much my channel made in last month, November of 2020, $939.54. And you saw some of the key lessons that I learned. It's still possible to monetize small channels. So if you have an idea, get started ASAP. Actually, get started right now on your YouTube channel. If you have any questions on this video or any questions in general about social media or YouTube, leave those questions below in the comments. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.